This week's top story. If you have a problem with immigrants, you need to worry about your damn self.
I'm sure these families will be happy to hear how it does not happen. Of course, from what you say, they have to shut up. You're one of the Americans who protects all this.
President Bannon, his little helper, Donald Trump, has pledged to create a new task force for reporting on immigrant crimes and deporting millions of people humanely. Yeah, right, we need to see the receipts.
And if you see the receipts, will you shut up?
Voice, or Victims of Immigration Crime Engagement, is just the latest attack on immigrants who have never attacked us.
Again. I will love to see you say this to these victims.
The program seeks to publicize the incredibly rare phenomena of immigrant violence.
United States Illegal Alien Crime Report. A total of 57,820 known or suspected aliens were in DOJ custody at the end of FY 2018 Q1, including 38,132 persons in BOP custody and 19,688 in USMS custody. Of this total, 42,284 people had been confirmed by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, to be aliens, i.e., non-citizens and non-nationals, while 15,536 aliens were still under investigation by ICE to determine alienage and/or removability. More than 663,000 criminal offenses, 1,351 homicides, 7,156 sexual assaults, 9,938 weapons charges, 79,049 assaults, 18,685 burglaries, 79,900 drug charges, 815 kidnappings, 44,882 thefts, 4,292 robberies. And that's just what was reports to the authorities. I will put a link to the site.
In an effort to sway public opinion about brown people, Mexicans, Mexicans.
Why are you so racist? You say that all the illegal alien in the United States are Mexican or brown. Do you know that not everyone who speaks Spanish is from Mexico? Do you know that there is illegal alien from China, Europe, Russia, and more? Probably not. You're a racist, so you put them all together.
You see, there's no need for this organization. If you haven't heard about violence from undocumented immigrants, it's because it's really not happening that much. According to a 2007 National Bureau of Economic Research paper, undocumented immigrants have a much lower incarceration rate than native-born Americans.
Two things. One, what is the economic report connection to how many crime? Second, perhaps the main problem is that they are illegal and therefore not registered. It's a bit hard to catch a person who has nothing on him on the computer. Now if you say that if they did not catch, or did not prove, or did not complain, then it does not exist, do you put the same logic on rape? Yes you put, because some of the crimes is also rape.
That is to say, perhaps the new government agency that our tax dollars will be paying for might do better to publicize crimes by the regular old white people who live here.
Here it come, the racism coming out of her. Do you want to tell us how much % of the murder in the United States is done by black?
Did you hear about that guy in Florida who ate a man's face and stomach because he was on something called FLACA? If you ask me, there needs to be a federal agency devoted to reminding us every day that this happened. Face, lunching, angry, Caucasian cannibal alert. FLACA. I want an Amber Alert.
Yes, because it happens so much. And I want warning about Lion's attack.
Sent to my phone that says, hey, it's been this many days since some dude spazzed out and ate somebody. But instead, we'll get the kind of fear-mongering and hatred that scares people in the Midwest who've never met an immigrant.
You're really one of the biggest racists I have ever seen.
But have totally met some potential face lunchers. Trump, in his joint session of Congress address, trotted out families who have lost loved ones to this, again, very rare, undocumented immigrant violence, claiming that he just wants to deport the bad ones.
And you want them to stay because you are an evil person.
Specifically, he brought out Jamil Shaw, father of Jamil Shaw Jr., who was killed in 2008 by an immigrant recently released from prison. Though his killer, Pedro Espinoza, was sentenced to death in 2012, Donald Trump has politicized his unjust murder, and not the criminal justice system's answer to it, as a way to paint all immigrants with the same brush. I'm endlessly sympathetic to the Shaw family. This week's top story. If you have a problem with immigrants, you need to worry about your damn self, as no parent should have to bury their child. But I do wonder if they know they're being used. I mean, Donald Trump hasn't proposed deporting any police officers who kill black teenagers.
Even when you try to be smart, you show your racism and stupidity.
Hell, he's not even proposing that those police officers stand trial or be sentenced for killing black teens outside the law.
Liar.
He just needed the right scapegoat to bolster anti-immigrant sentiment, and the tragedy that befell this black family was the answer. Don't be fooled. Donald Trump doesn't care about you or me. If you have a problem with immigrants, you need to worry about your damn self.
Well, now we've seen how a real racist looks like. Hope you've learned something and you've enjoyed. If so, you know what to do.